Hello there, thanks for tuning in. So after uploading my first patch video the other day, I had a handful of requests for a patch walkthrough, so here it is. My first patch walkthrough. At the end I will also do performance walkthrough, so you can see how it all comes together into a short performance. I won't be going too deep into tutorial or gear review mode, so if you have any questions about anything, just let me know, and also any feedback is much appreciated. Let's do it! So I always try to have some sort of motivation behind the patch, and this time I wanted to focus on things that I recently bought, which were the Oxy One sequencer together with the Oxy pipe, which is just an extension of the outputs of the Oxy into a module, which is pretty handy. And also got the Steady State Fate stereo dipole filter, really nice filter. So yeah, most of the action happens in these two units here. So as an overview of the whole patch, it is basically just two elements, the main melody and the bass. So the bass, I can show you, comes from, it's sequenced here in the, I'll get rid of all the sounds. So it's sequenced here on the Oxy, and it is, the sound source is the Make Noise STO, just a sine wave going into the VCA, and from the VCA goes here into the Ritual Electronics guillotine for a little bit of distortion, and actually volume control really, because this knob here is pretty nice for volume control, better than going all the way there to the mixer. That's it for the bass part. The main melody is also being sequenced on the Oxy, and it is coming from Platts, and it's this preset here. It's the last orange preset. I don't know if it has a name, but it's that one there, and it also comes out of Platts, goes into the VCA, and from the VCA goes into the filter. This is a stereo filter, so it has a left channel, right channel, and also a center channel for the stereo image, which is pretty cool. From there, from the filter, I duplicate the outputs, so the left side has duplicated into two, and the right side also duplicated in two, which basically goes into, one of those goes into the Typhoon here, and another one goes into the beats. They are both granular or texture synthesizers, and basically what they do is sample a bit of sound, and from that piece of sound that is sampled, playing small particles or granules of that sound. I use it mostly for the intro and outro of the performance. Then all the sounds go into the mixer, from the mixer out from the case and into the push 3, just as a audio interface to go into Ableton, and no processing is done afterwards. So that's it for the audio signal. Let's look into the modulations. The modulation sources are the Oxy, also the Oxy indeed, the Oct here, this module here, the PAMs right next to it, and the ornament and grime. So let me just change the sound here quickly. So from the Oct I am modulating the filter here, both on the right channel and the left channel. Mostly I work with the right channel, and so for that I use an attenuator, so I get a bit more control here. Actually, let me show you what it does. So if I increase here so that the modulation is more obvious, and if you hear, I get this squelchy sound. Yeah. So just a bit high resonance, and then just playing around with the filter, giving it a bit of drive for some bite, and you get this near acid kind of sound. So what else is being modulated? So I'm also modulating the timbre and the harmonics of the plats, also on the main melody, and timbre is just playing on its own from the LFO here, but the harmonics I also have on an attenuator, and that is doing this sound here. So yeah, so it gives much more harmonics to the sound. That's pretty nice. So more modulation going. Of course, I have got envelopes for both the left and right channel of the main melody that you can see here. So they are coming from the Oxy, and then I multiply them here into two signals, which are triggering the two envelopes you see here on the ornament and crime, envelope 1 and envelope 4. I am also taking a signal from PAMS into the Typhoon, modulating the density here, and the position is also being modulated by the Oct. And that's it really for what's going on from audio and modulation. Maybe I can give you a short demo on the performance itself. So for the performance I need to do a couple of things. So first of all, stop the sequence and have everything kind of so what I need, basically, what I'm doing now is I need some sound to go into the granular synthesizers to create these textures. So that's what I'm going to do now. So basically I need to play this before the performance. I need to play the main melody to feed some sound into these two. So let's start here with a Typhoon. So now it has some sound in it, so as you can hear already. So basically, if I stop the sequence, you can hear it now playing. So that's the sound you hear right at the beginning. And now for the beats, I'd have to play it again. It makes no difference to this guy here because it's already frozen. So the beats needs to be fed something. And now it's in there, so now it's playing, you can hear it. Let's remove the other one, it's playing. I will freeze it just so it doesn't go anywhere, so it stays there. So now I have both sounds. I can stop Oxy, so bring these sounds down, and that's how I would start the performance, just bringing the sounds in slowly. Start to get a vibe. I would also have the filter quite closed So when you start, you don't actually hear anything, and this is where everything happens throughout the whole performance. So basically, I am opening the filters, slowly bringing them in, and then start playing around with the sound. So for example, bring that squelchy sound in. Like that. Of course the bass. Also bring that slowly in. Give it some variation. So essentially these are the elements that I play around with, and it's just about trying to get a vibe and a feel out of these elements. To finish the performance is as simple as doing it the other way around. Just start closing down the sounds and you will end up again here as it was in the beginning, and just to finish it you can start the sequence and then taking out the sounds and they will tail off on their own. And that's it. Hope that was helpful, and yeah, I will maybe do more of these, so stay tuned and thanks for watching. Bye bye now.